Welcome, and I'm sure, well, I hope this is the video that you've all been looking forward to. We are now going to look at data densification. In this video, we are going to look at the technique of data densification. This technique allows us to take 2 points, just 2, and create additional points in between them for manipulation, so in essence making our data more dense. This technique leverages 2 things: bins in Tableau, which are basically buckets which we can define, as well as the index function. So how does this work? We're going to start off by going into our simple spreadsheet or notepad or text editor, whichever you prefer. We are going to create a very simple data set. So I want us to type path 1 and 360. You can see this is an extremely small data set. However, once you have this, like I said, Excel, CSV, whichever format, it's so simple. I want us to copy this. So select copy. And I want to paste this directly into Tableau desktop or Tableau public. So it just took a little bit of time. So you can see, very simple data set, not much exciting happening at the moment. However, this is where we are going to change a few things. Clear the worksheet. I'm going to right click on path. I'm going to go down to create, follow along with me. Let's go to bins. So we're going to create a new object. Tableau likes to call bins. I personally call them buckets, but let's make the size 20 so we can actually see what this actually means. Let's drag bins onto rows and explore. As you can see now, with our new bins, we've created buckets from 0 to 360. Let's take path and put it into text. Boom. As you can see, because we only have 2 records, one of them fits into the 0 bin, one of them fits into the 360, and we have blanks all the way in between. So what we've done is create this structure, which we will now fill in with, believe it or not, the index function, because the index function is all about position. It's not about value. So let's click on a blank space, go to create calculated fields. This is my favorite part. Let's type index. In the formula, let's put index as well. Press tab to finish it off. Really nice and simple. Let's click OK. Now this is where it becomes interesting. Let's take index and put that into text. As you can see, actually let's get rid of the path as well. Just makes it a bit cleaner. As you can see, something amazing has happened. We actually have values now. So from 2 rows, we now have 19. And those 19 we can actually do something with. We can actually create if statements. If index is equal to 2, display a certain value. If it's equal to 4, display a certain value. We can also go to the bin and we can actually change the size. So if we change the size from 20 to 10, we create even more values. How about that? One thing that you have to remember though is right click on bin. If you're only seeing 2 values, if you untick show missing values, that's what you get. Because in essence, we only have 1 item in the 0 bin, 1 item in the 360, but we want the bin to show for all possible combinations. So here are all the bucket sizes. Now, how does this feature into drawing bespoke data visualizations? Let's explore. Can we open a new worksheet? I want us to drag path and index. And I want them both to be of mark type line. Actually, let's put it on columns instead, so we can get some lines happening. Okay, with path, I want to change this to a dimension. So now you can see if we adjust path, let's change the color and let's add the nodes so we can see the individual nodes here. We have 2 points, which represents our data in our data set. Index, we only have 1 point. What I want us to do now is go to the index marks. I want to take our path bin and include it into the view. I want to make sure I want to drag it onto rows. This is something that is a bit kooky for me, which I'm not the biggest fan of. And I want to make sure that show missing values is checked. And then I want to bring back down onto details. Now, as you can see, we only have 1 point, but now I'm going to make the index calculation based on the path bin. As you can see, we've just built a line. You can't see much, but wait until we do this. Click on color, add the nodes. As you can see, using just the path variable, we can create a line with 2 points because there's only 2 records in our data set. However, using data densification, using index, we've not added to our Excel document, we've not added to our data set. However, we've created loads of additional points. And as you can see, the index we can actually use. So we can actually use the index in a calculation and therefore bend them around, turn it into a circle, curve it. And this is what we're going to do in later video tutorials. We are going to use data densification to draw amazing shapes. We're going to bend them around and create serious bespoke visualizations. But this is just a start. Throughout the rest of the core techniques, we are going to use this technique to build circles, to build bespoke visualizations, because this is a key technique for us. So, with that said, have another look at the tutorial. Make sure you understand the basic concepts, because then in the next video, we are building some bespoke data visualizations. So, hope you're excited and see you then.